Good morning, Black and White Nation. We're live across all of the YouTube channels right now.
Yeah.
Rhodes is here.
All,
Normally, this would be
all five of them.
Normally this would actually be our member live stream time slot, but we need to go live. Rhodes, it's usually it's at 10, but 10:15. Rhodes had to go get his car and thought he may actually be late.
I thought I was going to be late, but she got me in and out. I was back home with 45 minutes to spare. So,
good.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, so people are still coming in. We got 446
539.
539 now watching across all of the channels right now. We appreciate everybody coming in and just making sure.
574.
Good.
Make sure you hit the like button as you come in.
Yes.
Also, channel memberships are available across all channels if you want access to that member stream that we normally do during this time. So
because I was actually telling Rose that, you know what, but he couldn't make it. We should have went live like at 9:00. And then there's a feature now in StreamYard to actually cut off the live stream to members only.
Yeah.
I thought about playing with that, but since he couldn't make it, maybe we should actually probably start doing that, doing like a 9 a.m. live stream and at 10 go to members.
That's a great idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I think that would actually be pretty good.
We both believe we should probably start doing more live streams on this particular channel. And we've got a reason for that.
We're on all channels right now, but we're mainly talking about the
Black and White Sports, the main channel, the big channel. Yeah.
And two, because boy, I got to tell you guys.
Yeah. Well,
it's bad right now.
I know why 2 is down. And that name is Caitlin Clark. You know, her
WNBA
injury,
season is over with.
Her injury hurt that channel in general all year.
Yeah.
But we're seeing something on this channel right now that in the 5-year, almost 6-year history of this channel, we have never seen. We've never seen it. We've never seen this.
It is brutally bad, guys. I mean, let's just be honest, man. We're getting shadow banned like crazy.
Yeah. I mean, when we say banned, we're talking about YouTube banned. And by YouTube banned, we mean shadow banned. I'm going to give you an example. I've got an example of this right now for this stream. I went to pull up this stream on my computer so I could have the actual stream up. And so I went to Black and White Sports 2 and I typed in, or I just let my browse features come up. Do you know this stream for Black and White Sports for the main channel was not listed in my feed anywhere?
Wow.
The only one that was listed was the Matrix and Road show.
Really?
None of the other channels showed up. None of the other channels showed up.
And by the way, guys, if you do see it, make sure you're actually subscribed because we have lost a ton of subs. We're actually down minus 35 subs.
That's the other. That's the other.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Let me give
everybody's getting unsubscribed.
Let me give you guys an example. Black and White Sports Football is a brand new channel. It started in April. That channel just crossed 12,000 subs yesterday. We have gained 1,500 subs on that channel in the last 28 days. We are negative on this channel. How many subs we got on this channel now?
Black and White Sports has 330. Let me see here. Black and White Sports 300 and wait, why do I have 2 football? I think we got 338,000 subs.
Okay. So there's not a world that exists where a channel with 338,000 subs should have a negative subscriber amount for a 28-day period. When
especially when you're putting out putting out
When
content. Well, it's not for a
putting out
28.
content.
It's not for a. It's for the month of November.
Yeah, well,
That's what it is.
You get my point. I mean,
Yeah.
over on the other channel, we're gaining sometimes 100+ subscribers a day on a 12,000 sub channel.
Yeah.
And since this channel became monetized in July of 2020, the least amount of views I can ever remember for a 30-day period on this channel is around 1.4, 1.5 million views.
And to be honest, that's kind of the norm now since we have the 2 channel and the football channel.
Sure.
It's kind of been the norm. But what we're getting right now for the sports channel, I believe we only have and we're 6 days in on the sports channel, and I believe we only have 180,000
Wow.
views for the month.
For 6 days.
Let me see here. No, not even that. 135.
Oh my God. Okay.
135.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
We've lost 36 subs.
That's about two
and we're
and
putting
a
out
half.
content.
Well, you did 3 videos yesterday, and I don't think we got 20,000 views.
No, I believe we got a 9. Did we get 19?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
19, and that's an improvement.
So by comparison, if you put out 3 videos in a day, or if I did, either one of us, if 3 videos went out on this channel, it would normally get 50,000 views generally. 50 to 60,000 views. We're not even getting 20,000.
Yeah, bad days on the Bit Sports channels, you're normally 50,000.
Yeah.
And that's probably because, 2 videos put out. But they're not pushing nothing. Network channel's doing great. Network channel's doing great.
I've got a theory.
What's that?
I got a theory. I believe that YouTube shadow banned this channel because of all the content we've done about transgenders in sports.
And those are the videos that were actually doing well.
I believe that.
That's the videos that were actually doing well.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
We're talking about that last one where the NWSL player got attacked, 3,600 views.
Here we go. Guys, you need to check your channels and your notifications. Look at this. Weird. I always get notifications for Black and White Sports 2 and not this one. That's what's going on. Right there.
Yeah, that's a problem. That is a major problem.
Yep.
And you better make sure you subscribe, man, because they're unsubscribing people like crazy. I know YouTube is going to say that, no, it's people unsubscribing themselves. No, it's not. Because remember when we used to do entertainment video shows, as soon as the video got put out, bam, -2 subs. YouTube is doing that.
Look at this. I was literally unsubscribed from the channel, guys.
Bingo. That's what I'm talking about.
Son of a... That is it.
That's it right there.
They're booting people off this channel.
Yeah. Because when you see negative 35 subs, even with 134,000 views, that's a problem. You would actually think you would actually gain, at least 10 subs for the month. Yeah, something ain't right, man. We're getting big time shadow ban.
But that tells you, I got a notification, because if you're subscribed to this channel, you should actually, let's say you're subscribed to all 5 channels. You should have gotten 5 notifications if you're subscribed and your notifications are turned on. You should have gotten 5 separate notifications. That's the way that works. Like I literally, when we went live, I had to clear all 5. Oh, I've got them up right now. Yeah, let me see if I can show this. Look at all those notifications on there. Every one of those is a channel. So that's 4 channels right there. Let me see if I can tell which channels. Black and White Sports Football, The Matrix and Road Show, Black and White Network, and Black and White Sports 2. I did not get one for the main channel. I did not
for
get
this stream.
I did not get one for Black and White Sports on. Yeah,
for this
stream, I did not get one.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I actually use Let me look here and see. Nope, I got a notification for the stream.
Yeah. So I didn't.
On.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I just had to resubscribe to the channel just now.
Yeah, and that's an issue. We went through this on a network channel for a while, where the network channel wasn't doing as well as it's doing now, but it'd be month after month.
Yeah.
Negative subscribers.
Yeah.
Negative.
Let's ask a question while we got people in the chat, because I am curious. How many people would like to see us do more content together again? Because I do wonder if I've noticed some of those videos have done fairly well lately.
Yeah, a couple of sports videos where we just go in and record together do quite well.
Yeah. Yeah, but look, man, that's literally one channel. That's not on any other channel.
To be honest, I cut back on
that channel's doing great.
Bring up that.
It's about the FAFO kind of.
To be honest, I cut back on you. You guys kind of got tired of the FO. Well, that's one channel. I mean, guess what?
That's
was network channel. That wasn't really the style.
Yeah.
That wasn't the style of that channel. But guess what? You need to adapt. And those videos, because I made a few of those, I went back because the same thing was happening to that channel.
Look at this.
And didn't get a notification.
I didn't get a notification.
Yeah. But when you're a creator, man, you're going to have to adapt. And those FAFO videos do really well. So that's just the way it is. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is.
So a lot of people did not get notifications, or they were unsubscribed.
Yeah.
That explains a lot. That explains a lot right there.
Yeah.
So that's nuts.
It is crazy. And don't worry, guys. We got content we're actually going to cover here in this stream.
Yeah. We're going to do an actual stream here.
Yeah. We're going to do it. And if you guys would like to support the stream, drop super chats and become channel members. Let me go over some of these super chats that have actually came in. Uncle Detroit, NC, $5. YouTube's going to FAFO. Me and Rose should bring out the inner Charlie Harper on YouTube's bat side. ACDC Fanuc. Member for 61 months. Nick Bonito is better than Michael Parsons. Changed my mind. Michael Parsons is not having a great season so far. What was this rating now, Rhodes?
I don't. Let me look. I've got PFF up here. Let me go to edge rushers.
And let me read the rest of these here.
And
Jacob Johnson, 0506, $2. What crime did you commit? Good question.
Well, based on their ratings, but I'm going to tell you, I'm falling a little away from PFF. But based on their ratings, they got him ranked as the second best D end in the league right now. Number 2 behind Myles Garrett. But he had a ridiculous game a couple of weeks ago where he was not doing so great. And then he had like 3 sacks and 5 tackles for all in one game.
Yeah. And remember, we're 9 games into the season too.
Yeah.
Butter Biscuit 92, $5. Sad part is only YouTube Premium members seem to not have issues because I was notified of the stream. I was surprised you were, I think you meant live, LOL. Yeah, I have Premium and I got the notification. Jason Adams just became a YouTube member. What channel did you become a member on? Let's see.
Kick ass, Jason.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we appreciate it. It's kind of hard to see which channel
that
it
rocks.
is. Oh, we got another one down here. That's one, two. Thank you. You guys rock. Kent Carlson, 1841. Thank you. Now, where did the channel membership come from? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Maybe it was a sports channel. I think it probably was. Nope. I got all of the channels opened up too, guys. So
what does this mean?
Yeah. It's on network channel.
Penguin Blue Waving Tier Roads. I have no idea anything about. Oh, look. I am unsubscribed to your main channel to get notifications for all your videos yet. Seldom.
No, he says I am subscribed. That's just
I am subscribed.
Yeah.
So he get. So you guys got to go in and make sure that you got your bell on for all notifications. Because if you don't, it will contribute to killing the channel. Because what happens is when we release a video, the notifications go out, and you guys that flood in the videos in the first 2 minutes, you guys will determine whether that video does anything or not. Because YouTube looks at the notifications, it looks at the amount of views in the first couple of minutes, and it goes, oh, this is pretty good. Let me push this out to everybody else across the YouTube platform. So you guys flooding a video absolutely makes the determination of whether or not YouTube will do anything with a video. You know?
Yeah.
I did, but I started using a different kind of mic.
Why do you hold the mic in? Oh, he can put it on a mount if you want.
I could mount it. I actually have come to love to do it this way because it gives me some like freedom of movement. I feel like when I've got to like sit here and the arms coming out, I got to be right down on the mic. This way I've got and I don't have to do any very little audio work. It's all together. I don't have
he got rid of his XLR.
I don't have to match up the audio or none of that anymore because this mic sounds good. First time I heard it, I was like, holy shit, this mic sounds good.
Now I noticed something, man. Usually when we are in StreamYard, it'll cut down your audio, and it's not doing that now. Did you figure out something?
I think I'm talking a little louder too than normal.
Oh, okay.
I think that's part of it. But yeah. So when we get off this stream, there's my boy. What's up? What?
That was me and you both trying to click on it.
Did I do that right? Ben Daniel Podcast. You guys go subscribe. Is an awesome channel. Hope to get you on one of these streams real soon, Ben. You and our boys CDS Sports Podcast. Great job, by the way. Ben Daniel has now got a new football channel. I think it's called Ben. Put the football channel in the chat so everybody will know. Right there. Yeah. Which channel, Ben? Black and White Sports 2 or Black and White Sports? Because Black and White Sports is the one that we're having the problem with. BDP, here we go. BDP Talks Football.
Good. Go subscribe.
Yeah. Go subscribe. Yeah. That's a good channel. He does really good content.
I'm going to read a couple more of these super chats here, Rose, and we can actually get into some of these topics that we're going to be talking about here.
Okay.
Connor Aker is 668. $5 to Chuck E. Cheese arrest was the most bizarre FAFO video. Yeah, I did that. That was like a few months ago where the Chuck E. Cheese guy is actually working and he's actually arrested in his outfit in front of the kids. Yeah, funny. Luke, A44921, $5. Question, how do you guys come up with these names, man? With all the numbers and everything. Just curious about that. Be careful because this was a warning. Strike 1, silencing you. Strike 2 is literal strikes to the channel. And strike 3 is the ban. Thanks for bringing it up. Rhodes, before we get into the topics, tell them what actually happened to some of these channels.
Well,
it's worse than us.
In fact, let me see if that's still a trending topic right now, because I can bring it up if it's still showing. When I first got up this morning, YouTube was trending. Okay, it's not trending anymore, but there was a number of creators that said that they literally had gotten kicked off the platform.
Yep.
In
or
the
strikes.
last with strikes. And the reason it happened is YouTube's brand new AI bot system that goes around trying to find problems with channels were evidently unjustly striking channels because it like gets confused and doesn't exactly know what the topics are. The bot is labeling channels as spam or scam or adult content.
Or better yet, Anna, that Star Wars girl, she put up a screenshot, and the AI bot says that she was promoting like like porn
Sexual,
or nudity or something like that.
It was a video about Kathleen Kennedy.
And, well, here's the thing. It points to exactly where they see it. It was Kathleen Kennedy's face. Nothing more.
Yeah.
Nothing more. They gave her a strike for that.
That's
crazy.
That's CDS Sports Podcast right there. That's his football channel at Let's Go Philly Sports. And a Star Wars girl got an incorrect strike. Yeah, absolutely.
And when you get a strike, you can't upload or go live for a week. We got an unjustified strike for me reacting to a Dr. Phil video on the network channel a few years ago. It was complete BS. And you put in an appeal, guess what? It rejects it. It actually rejects it immediately, which is crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So Rhodes, let's go ahead and dive into some topics. You guys continue to send super chats and we'll get to it. Where do you want to start at, man? Where do you want to start at?
Go for it, man. Go for it.
Well, I guess we can actually talk about Antonio Brown. If you guys remember, that was a wild video. When was this? Earlier this year? Where he was actually at an Aiden Ross concert or something like that. And then there was a fight. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Antonio Brown strapped?
No, I think he got the gun from somebody else. He left and like came back or something. Like he got out of harm's way and then he came back after the fact. And I don't know. I thought it was going to be self-defense because somebody tried to steal something from him or take something off his person, and he fought back, but somehow a gun got involved. And he
got arrested. He got perp walk on camera.
He got arrested right there in front of everybody. It was on video.
Yeah. Now, Rhodes, I had no idea. Antonio Brown has not been in the USA. I didn't know that. He was actually in Dubai. I guess he had been there for a while.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? It's over for him. He got extradited back to the U.S., put in handcuffs, and he's going to face trial for attempted murder. Look at this.
God.
Former NFL star Antonio Brown arrested in Dubai after Miami shooting chaos.
Hey, John, this was it. He grabbed a gun from a security guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Antonio Brown's former run of hide and seek is done. U.S. Marshals have caught the ex-NFL star receiver after a nationwide search that began when a night at the fights turned into chaos in Miami in May. Miami police said Brown was arrested in Dubai, extradited to the U.S., New Jersey, and now faces Miami-Dade charges from the May 16th shooting. That night, Brown showed up at an amateur boxing event in Miami's Little Haiti neighborhood, hosted by streamer Aiden Ross and broadcast live. Within minutes, the scene turned chaotic. Video showed people grabbing at Brown, until gunfire sent the crowd scrambling. Early reports said Brown was detained, but he quickly resurfaced online to deny it, claiming he was the one attacked. Investigators later accused Brown, who also performs as a rapper. I almost forgot about his rap career.
I totally forgot about it. That's not a good sign for your rap career, AB.
Yeah.
That I totally forgot you were rapping.
Yeah. Of firing a gun during the scrum and issued a warrant for attempted murder with a firearm. And look right here, man. That's his mugshot right there.
Wow.
That's his mugshot right there.
God almighty.
Man.
Oh.
Since then, Brown 37 has carried on like business as usual after he jogged off the field in the Bucks-Jets game during his final NFL season. He has been a slow but sharp decline for Brown. It has been a slow but sharp decline for Brown. He's been arrested for failing to pay child support and accused of stiffing his Albany Empire employees in the National Arena League. Yeah, we did videos on that. They went bankrupt.
Quick. That happened real fast.
And he got kicked out the league too, right?
Yeah, it was just a matter of weeks that whole thing that he was involved with, the Arena League, fell apart. That franchise, he got involved with the franchise and it fell apart in weeks. What is that? That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Now he's going to face charges for attempted murder. And you know what, Rhodes? This don't sound good.
No, it don't sound good.
He grabbed the gun from the security guard.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's what it was. He kind of got away and then found the security guard, grabbed the gun, went back. I don't know if he was like trying to get his shit back or what he was trying to do there, but it was, you know what's wild? Let's just roll back the clock for a half second on AB. Where everything went wrong was him literally losing his shit on the field
against the Jets,
running off the field against the Jets, took off his shirt, keeping in mind, this is how messed up this whole situation is. He's playing with Tom Brady. If you watch the last game of the year in the playoffs, if Antonio Brown plays in that game, the Buccaneers defeat the Rams, they go back to the Super Bowl.
And they're going to win.
And they're going to win. So he literally leaves the team. The Buccaneers lose to the Rams in the last game of the year.
And that game was close.
And that game was real close, and they needed a chain. All they needed, you could tell, they were missing a chain mover. Well, what is Antonio Brown? His whole career was moving the chain. And him and Tom Brady, fantastic doing it. He would have gotten his second Super Bowl ring.
And he would have been a no-brainer Hall of Fame.
He would have moonwalked right into the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Can you imagine? That's how badly that went. Because you go look at his numbers, and his numbers are jaw-dropping.
Really good.
Oh, my God. I mean, there's a clear period where there's no doubt for like 7 years, him and maybe one or two other receivers are the best receivers in the league, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
But he just didn't have that longevity enough because his head got in the way.
He couldn't hold it. How can you not hold it together to play with Tom Brady?
Yeah.
You're playing with the GOAT, the greatest of all time. You can't keep your head on straight.
And Tom Brady went to bat for him with the Patriots. The only reason why he was in New England was because of Brady.
Oh, absolutely.
Belichick didn't want him. I mean,
absolutely.
Tom Brady moved AB into his house. I ain't gonna lie though, man. When Tom Brady got divorced, those memes Antonio Brown was throwing out, they were funny.
Yeah. AB got dirty and all that too when that was happening.
Yeah.
In all kinds of ways. You know?
Yeah, it was kind of a low blow.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, right here. People forget. Vontaze Burfict, that hit. Knocked the soul out of his ass.
Him up like a Christmas tree.
Knocked the soul right out of his ass. No shit. Right on the field. It was one of the ugliest hits I've ever seen back when the NFL was still the NFL.
Yep. Yep. Remember ESPN used to play that whole segment, jacked up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now they want to act like that whole time period. You know, back in the day, football was actually football, and guys got hit.
Man, that was one of the best segments of ESPN. After all the games was the jacked up sessions. I used to love watching.
I would say it was the best segment. Yeah, and later on, Come On Man was really good when Chris Carter was still there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got jacked to hell. He's never been right since then. And that one period in time of him running off the field changed the Bucs season, changed Tom Brady. Can you imagine if Brady won a second back-to-back with the Bucs? You think the Patriots look bad for letting him go the first already? My God, it would have looked.
Because make no mistake about it, man. If they played in that Super Bowl, they were going up against Joe Burrow with absolutely no offensive line. That defense of the Bucs would have ate him for lunch.
Yeah, because they destroyed Patrick Mahomes a year earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, destroyed.
Patrick Mahomes got annihilated. So, they have it. All right. I believe we had another super chat that came in. Where were we? Actually, I believe we got we got 3 of them that came in. Appreciate super chats, guys. Scott J. Parisi, this has LaChana James written all over it.
Oh, LaChana James done shadow banned the channel.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what's funny? Have you heard about all the stories of when guys talk about LeBron James and all of a sudden Mavericks guys get involved? Have you heard those stories?
Yeah.
Jeff Teague has told some where like he can go out on a podcast and say something bad about LeBron, and all of a sudden it's like the mafia shows up. That's nuts, man. That's crazy as hell.
Yep. ACDC Fanuc for €2. Gonna miss the Antonio Brown post of which one is that? He has a lot of the months. That looks like a
hey, F word of the month is one of them.
Oh, and that's what it is. Because
wait. F word of the day and N word of the day.
Yeah.
Is what he does. Yeah, that's what it is. Because for N word of the day, he used to post Joe Biden with cornrows, smoking Newports.
He made Greg.
He made end of the day.
He made Greg Abbott cracker of the month, or cracker of the day, and Greg Abbott reposted
cracker of the day too. I forgot about that. Yeah. He was funny. I ain't no doubt about that. He's comical.
Low dog for life, $2. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
I look right here. Oh, my bad.
Oh, good.
My bad.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I will continue to say it's the transgender videos. They hate that shit. Yeah. That's a problem for these social. I mean, they
hate it, but the algorithm loves it.
The algorithm loves it, but you ain't supposed to talk about these folks. Are they the most protected species? Let's be real.
Yeah, it's kind of dying off though.
Yeah,
definitely dying off though.
Yeah.
Butter biscuit, $92, $5. Don't get mad at me with AB and Bell. Could have won Super Bowl in Pittsburgh, but man, the Eagles and injuries in the playoffs against Cincy and the Pats. The Pats are definitely their kryptonite, man. I mean, Pittsburgh. I can't remember Pittsburgh. I know Pittsburgh actually beat New England, but it was like during time Roethlisberger. Didn't they beat Brady like 2 times?
Yeah.
And they had a great defense, man. And Brady just shredded that defense every single time. I mean, Brady's kryptonite was really the Ravens defense and that Broncos defense. That Broncos defense, when Peyton Manning was washed up, they were good. They were great on defense.
Hey, in true Antonio Brown, Antonio AB, this one goes out to you. Bitch of the day in the chat right there. John Matrix is a boot lipper. Bernard, bitch of the day. Congratulations. Good job.
All right. I got John's another.
John's like, damn, I can't take roads anywhere. I still don't give a shit, guys. 6 years later, I still don't give a damn.
Well, guys that are watching from the network channel, we got something special for you guys. You guys seem to love me covering the communist that got elected in New York, named Zoran Mandami, the communist new what do they call him in communist countries? The general secretary. That's what I'm calling him. He's the general secretary of New York City. Yeah. It ain't looking good for New York, man. It ain't looking good for New York at all.
What do they say? Broken arrow in the military. When, oh shit, broken arrow. We got a problem. We got a real problem.
Yeah.
Escape from New York just became real life.
It's gonna get bad out there, man.
Don't come to Texas. Don't.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, guess what, Rhodes? Who is one of New York City's favorite sons? He works at ESPN. He has his own podcast. Who is he?
It's communist. What?
No. Who is one of New York City's favorite sons that works at ESPN that has his own podcast?
Oh, Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A.
Yeah.
Stephen A. has now weighed in, and he has unloaded on the communist Zoran Mandami. Now, one thing about Stephen A., man, Stephen A., when it comes to all these far lefties, man, I'm going to say it. Stephen A. is not a far leftist, okay? But he always has to first justify, I like this person. Let's just be real. He's been going after Jasmine Crockett. I don't believe for a second he likes her. Not for 1 second, but he always starts saying that, and then he goes after her. Zoran Mandami, guess what? I believe Stephen A. despises this man. But he has to say that he likes him, even though Stephen A. has always said, I'm a capitalist. I love my money. Zoran Mandami is trying to steal your money. You don't like him, Stephen A. You don't like this man. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this is necessarily going to affect Stephen A. I think Stephen A. actually lives in New Jersey, even though he's actually from Hollis, Queens. I think he lives in New Jersey, though. He has come out and he has destroyed Zoran Mandami. Let's watch this.
Yo, yeah.
So this is definitely not on ESPN. This is on his podcast. His podcast has changed different names, man. It was a No Mercy, then Stephen A. Smith show. Now I guess it's called Straight Shooter. Stephen A. is going to go after Zoran Mandami for his communism. But first he has to say, I like him. Stephen A., you don't like him, man. Let's play it.
I'm going to tell you why I'm not happy about it. I like Mamdani. I'm looking forward to interviewing him. He's promised to be on this show. But I'm very, very concerned about some of the things that he said.
Stephen A., what the hell you like about Mandami?
Yeah. He's trying to destroy that city. What are you
talking about? You know you don't like Mandami.
No.
Anyway, let's continue on.
Look where he works. I mean,
I'm very concerned about what he once said about defunding the police. I'm calling 911. I'm being real with you. I'm calling 911. That's what I'm doing. I don't want to see less police officers. I want to see more police officers. I heard him talk about mental health experts in the subway system. I don't care about that. I want cops in the subways in New York City, where I was born and raised. Born in the Bronx, raised in Queens. That's what I want. I want to hear about no damn mental health experts in subways. Nah, I'm not trying to hear that, okay? 2% tax on the rich. Okay, fine. 11.5% capital gains tax. On its face, okay, fine.
I say no.
Free buses?
Right.
No.
Free grocery stores in each borough? Really?
Guys, in case you guys don't know, communist-run grocery stores
Woo!
lead to shortages
Oh.
and they're crime ridden. This stuff has been tried here in the U.S. It's failed like after a year or two.
Dude, they
it
look
shuts
like,
down.
Dude, those places look like a bus stop from Total Recall.
Yeah.
Have you seen those places?
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
There's no food, man.
Oh,
Benny
it's a-
Johnson went to Cuba with these communist run grocery stores. He did a whole segment on it.
Third
Shelves
world
empty.
shitholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really think that's going to work? Ladies and gentlemen, we're at a crossroads in this nation. And there's no way to slice it. And the level of vitriol that you see amongst the American citizen is because, God forbid, that you have a difference of opinion. It's not enough to agree. People have to be disagreeable. And you have to be selfish if you're a person that's rich, that's making money, and you don't want to pay your fair share of taxes. Well, when you think about the billionaires in the city of New York, they make up about 48% in terms of the amount of taxes that they dole out compared to the average American, compared to the rest of New Yorkers. And if you're talking about raising their taxes while doing these other things, you're making New York unattractive, not just for residents, but for businesses. And if you make it unattractive for businesses and you compromise the ability to be the capitalist that these people are, then they take their businesses elsewhere.
Ding, 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 ding. Stephen A. hit it on the head. Hit it on the head. The problem with communism is eventually you run out of other people's money. These people are not going to stick around. They're going to leave. And what are they going to have to do to actually get his communist policies in place? Tax the middle class. Middle class ain't going to want to stick around either.
No, they're fixing
So the money that they paid on their homes or in rent, they move out of the city or the state. Businesses follow. And ultimately the tax burden falls on to New Yorkers out there, which means that rent freezes, which is also something that Mamdani pushed. Is that really going to be plausible? Are you really going to be able to freeze rent? Or are you going to end up hiking it? Because you don't have enough people here to pay it. Tax revenue, where you getting that from? See, these are all the kind of things that we have to connect the dots and ask ourselves, 1 + 1, does it equal 2? Is it really plausible that these things are going to happen? According to Mayor Hochul, 90% of the stuff Mamdani said he can't do on his own. He got to come through her in the state legislature in order to get it done. Is he going to be able to do that? What level of support is he going to have outside of young whippersnappers out there who love him and are so in love with his personality and everything else that they didn't really dot the I's and cross the T's and look at actual policies and the kind of effect that's going to have on New Yorkers? That's what I'm worried about. I hope I'm wrong. Because talking to him, I liked him. I'm looking forward to sitting down and interviewing with him. I just want to know where the money coming from. See, I count. Okay, I count. And I can't tell you how many young teenagers, it could be daughters, it could be nieces and nephews, it could be friends and family members or relatives of folks along that age gap. And you're asking the same question. And you know what you come up with? The people who love Mamdani the most are not people who pay bills every day.
Yep.
I'm not saying that applies to everybody. I'm not applying that. But they certainly not people that pay bills every day all the time. You don't see business owners clamoring to support them. I'm just saying these things are important to bring up.
Wow. Stephen A. is 1,000% right. 1,000% right.
He's got to get over the fact, though, that he doesn't need to play nice with these folks all the time.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Let me just
Newsflash. They don't like you, Stephen A.
No, they freaking hate your ass. They hate you. And since you're black and you're standing up against them, they doubly hate your ass. That's like Matrix knows. I mean, honestly, they can't stand that. That's no.
But I think Stephen A. actually really cares about people liking him. It's especially the quote unquote black and brown people. These communists hate your guts. You can say you like Mamdani. You can say you like Jackson Crockett. Jackson Crockett hates your ass. She don't like you.
I will say this. I would love to see Stephen A. Smith get completely uninvolved with anything related to Disney. And then tell us what you really think about everything. Because I have a feeling that it would be a lot more similar to what you and I think than what they think.
It ain't gonna happen, man.
But
Disney just paid him a lot of money.
Okay, I think that $20 million a year that he gets from Disney is always in the back of his mind. I believe that.
I think so too.
And unfortunately,
he loves his money. He's made no bones about it. He loves his money. Hey, more power to you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But this whole communist scam, man, Stephen A. knows this. He knows this. And like I said, I don't think he actually lives in New York City anymore. I think he lives like in probably East Rutherford or something like that, New Jersey. But if he still lives actually in New York City, I would love to know who he voted for. I really would. I mean, think of this, man. This is how much of a disaster New York City is, man. They had to choose between a communist and a horrible Democrat. And Staten Island, which is very red, ended up voting for the very bad Democrat. They didn't have a choice, really.
I look. Yeah.
And I'm willing to bet he probably voted for Cuomo if he actually did.
Yeah, I believe it. In fact, I would venture to say that if you followed him into his voting booth the last couple of years and the curtain was peeled back, woo-wee, he would take a lot of heat.
Even though he said he voted for Kamala, if you listen to Stephen A.
I don't believe
If
that.
you listen to Stephen A., this man disagrees with pretty much every policy Democrats come up with.
Yeah.
He has not named one single policy that he actually agrees with Democrats. Not one. Not saying that he necessarily agrees with the Republicans, but definitely not the Democrats.
Not only that, but he likes Trump. He likes Trump.
And Trump said good things about Stephen A. when they were on. He had called in, and I think it was Chris Cuomo was there, and Stephen A. was there, because the word is Stephen A. wants to run for president probably, and Trump was like, "Yeah, I'd like to see Stephen A. do that." So.
What'd I do?
Who cares?
How did I hurt your feelings?
Who cares? Let's get to some more of these super chats here. We got, and I keep losing my spot on this. I think we're right here. Larry Lair 1. You two guys rock. I get all my info from Rhodes. League info, game info. I stopped watching white women get beat up. E-Rock 2020. Why did someone let AB buy a football team? He had the money. That's it. Robert, how you pronounce that? Slutzer. $5. Sluter. $5 super sticker. We appreciate it. Appreciate you guys supporting us here. Rhodes, you had a topic you wanted to go over, right?
Yeah. So John, now what is the WNBA known for? The women in the WNBA, what are they known for best?
Professional victimhood.
Oh, he said it out loud. Would you say activism would be the sport that they're best at? All right, because clearly outside of about the top 3 players on every team, the rest of them, one could argue, they ain't very good at basketball. I'm just keeping it real here. So with all this activism, all this, Natasha Cloud, you're bringing up the new York mayor. She went to bat for this joker, by the way.
I got to tell you this, man. Let me ask you this, Rhodes, before you really get into it. Who's worse, Natasha Cloud or Megan Rapinoe?
Oh, whoa.
That's tough.
Wow. Holy Colin Kaepernick's Batman. That's a hell of a question. Wow. Put it to the chat. Who's worse, Natasha Cloud or Megan Rapinoe? Go.
And I know that Megan Rapinoe is not active anymore. But I got to be honest.
I'm gonna
I
say
think it's Natasha Cloud. I think it is.
Natasha Cloud. The repugnant shit she said about Charlie Kirk kind of broke the tie for me. Yeah, I mean, she put out the fake picture of the killer wearing a Trump shirt and all that. Never took that shit down. Just left it up there. League didn't say shit at all. So you would think with all of that, this league, and let me see if I still know how to use this thing. They've changed everything in StreamYard. You would think this league would never in a million trillion years. Well, they wouldn't take money from just anybody now, would they, John? Not just anybody. They wouldn't join and play a basketball league that John, ask me who this is funded by. Who funded this, John?
Project B.
Yeah.
Can I take a guess?
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia.
Ding, 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 ding. We got a winner. We got a winner. The Public Investment Fund, the Saudi Arabia, the very people that right now that are bringing you the WWE and UFC and for the record, I really don't give a shit that the Saudis are creating a professional basketball league. I don't care.
And they dish out a ton of money.
Live Golf. I don't care that Live Golf. I don't give a rat's ass. But you know what we do have a problem with?
The hypocrisy of the WNBA players. Because all their woke activism will get them put to death in Saudi Arabia.
Natasha Cloud would not even be allowed to exist in that country.
Probably 90% of WNBA players. Most of them are lesbians.
Okay. So this league is going to start salaries at $2 million a year.
Whoa. Well, guess what? Those woke WNBA players may turn straight for that kind of money.
and even more so, they have already said they would be giving out multi-year 8-figure contract, $10 million at least.
Wow.
For multiple years. We're talking about they're going to have the 11th player on your team. There's 6 teams, 11 players on every team. It's a 5-on-5 league. The 11th player is going to get a starting salary of $2 million a year. By the way, your boy's helping fund this too. Novak Djokovic is a major investor in this. So this person you're seeing on the screen, and don't worry, I'll tell you who it is because, I mean, God, nobody knows who the hell this is.
I've seen her, but I don't know her name.
Okay. Oh, that's the story of the WNBA. I kind of seen her, but I don't know who the hell that person is.
Now, I do know Sophie Cunningham.
Well, I mean, hell.
Yeah.
Shit. Who the hell? Everybody should know who Sophie is at this point. So this person on my screen is Nneka Ogwumike. You may be
she works for ESPN.
No, her sister does. Her sister
okay.
So another conflict of interest. The sister on ESPN always talking about the CBA talks and all this shit. Do you know what double purpose Ogwumike has in the league? Mr. Matrix, do you know what her other job is?
No.
Her other job is the president of the WNBA Players Union. And she just signed with this Saudi Arabia-led league. And she's the president leading the negotiations on a CBA agreement that, by the way, had they not just done an extension, they would be in a quote-unquote lockout / stoppage / whatever you want to call it. But they extended the deadline through the end of this month. She is the president of the Players Association, and she just signed with this other league.
Wow.
This league is nuts, dude. I'm going to tell you. And we had always covered some WNBA stuff. Lord knows we covered the Brittany Griner is in prison, locked up in prison. We covered that. You realize we were the first people on all of social media to put anything up the moment Brittany Griner was arrested. A lot of people don't know that. When she got arrested, we had something on social media like 15 minutes later. I mean, seriously. So what is this guy saying? Damn, you ain't informed about whatever that says. How am I not informed? The Saudis have a major investment in this league. Stop it. Drew Hussey. Hussey? You're a dude and you got Hussey in there? Oh, Hustle. My bad. Probably more like a Hussey. Anyway, so, John, what do you think about that? The Players Union president signs with a Saudi Arabia league, a professional league, where even after the new CBA, the word has it, the max contract's only going to be about $1 million for the best player in the W.
Well, that'll be Caitlin Clark and some other people worth that kind of money. I can tell you this, man. If these WNBA players actually take them up on this, they're going to be silent on their woke activism.
Oh.
They're going to be very, very silent. They won't be saying nothing because those Saudis don't play.
We won't hear nothing. Now, do you know when the WWE puts on a PLE, which is what they call a pay-per-view now? When they go over there to wrestle, the women don't show any skin, John. Did you know that?
So yeah, I didn't know they even had wrestling over there.
Yeah, when they have like two pay-per-view, or one of them's Crown Jewel, it's their big ones. The WWE created a Saudi Arabia champion. It's called the Crown Jewel Champion. Okay? So when they go over there, the women have to wear these specialized tights that cover everything except here up and their hands. Did you know they can't? There's no legs, no stomachs, none of that are exposed. I'm not sure what these basketball players are going to play in exactly over there. I don't. I think Kennedy Carter ended up playing over there this past year at one point. I know people were talking about it was floating around that she might have been making a hell of a lot of money. John, how much would they pay Caitlin Clark? Because I believe that's where she's going to play off-season basketball. They're going to pay her $20 million.
You said they probably would pay her because she has the fan base.
It's everything.
Yeah.
It's everything. Mm-hmm. If they can get her, and a lot of people have been like, well, will this be on TV? Well, you know how this is being sold. This league is going to be, they've already said, we're playing in several different countries, and at the end of it, we're crowning a world champion. That's how they're talking about it. This is going to be to crown a world champion every year across multiple, to bring all the different continents together to crown a world champion. Well, if Live Golf can get a media rights contract, you know this will. If Unrivaled, a 3x3 league, can get on TNT Sports, you know this is getting put on.
Yeah.
Somebody's putting this on television.
Yeah.
You know?
Man. Wow.
Boy, I bet they don't say never word about no kind of social justice, nothing.
No. They won't say nothing.
Black Lives Matter on the court over there.
That ain't going to happen.
We can't get BLM on the court in Saudi Arabia. You racist sons of bitches. I knew it.
Yep.
Isn't that funny? They shut the F up. They're going to shut up real quick. Yep. Y'all going to be tap dancing for Saudi Arabia.
Oh, boy.
Oh, hell.
Oh, man.
That's what I got, man. That's what I got, brother.
All right. Hey, thanks everybody for coming out. I got one more topic here that we do need to address here. And boy, this is serious, man. Because we got some sad news yesterday, man.
Oh.
Dallas Cowboys second-year player Marshawn Nealon passed away by his own hand. Rose actually did 3 videos on this. And this morning, I'm surprised we didn't know this. I called my mother and I'm talking to her and I bring up Marshawn Nealon. And then she tells me, oh, they think they know the reason why he actually took his own life. I'm like, what? Guess what, guys? I didn't know this. But his mother passed away a year ago. And he's been struggling ever since then. So I guess he was actually really dealing with this extremely hard.
And keep in mind, the man just scored a touchdown on Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football. Ago. And now he's dead.
4 days ago. Do you know what kind of a dark place you got to be? Because you would think you're playing for America's team. You scored a touchdown in your second year on Monday Night Football, the only game on. There, you got to be, unfortunately, extremely troubled. Extremely troubled.
Yeah. Now, we started hearing about mental health. Yeah, it definitely does, man, but it seems like this actually could have been because of his mother. Let's look at this. Right here. Distressing red flags before Dallas Cowboys star sudden death at 24. Revealed by a roommate who shares harrowing backstory, including recent family tragedy. Tragic Dallas Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealon lost his mother in horrific circumstances 19 months ago, before his suicide at the age of 24. The Daily Mail can reveal that Wendy Nealon, 45, was killed in February last year by an accidental drug overdose at her home in Buckeye, Arizona. The medical examiner found oxycodone, morphine in her system with anticonvulsant, gabapentin, antidepressant, how you pronounce that? Duloxetine, and muscle relaxant cyclobenzaprine. Wow, that's a lot of words to actually say.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Further details on why Wendy had so many drugs in her system may not have emerged. Marshawn was very close to his mother and wore some of her ashes in a necklace.
Yikes.
After her death.
What the world?
Yeah. It is unclear what prompted him to shoot himself dead after leading Texas State troopers on a car chase late Wednesday night. Marshawn, who lived in Plano, spoke at his mother's funeral service in March last year and expressed his heartbreak at losing her. When he told the congregation in Wyoming, Michigan, quote, "It's crazy growing up. She was always there for me, always going to all my games, always there for me. It's definitely tough. You just never expect something like this. She would always help me with just life in general." And that's his mother right there. Pretty lady right there.
She sure is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, this is sad, man. Just real sad. And that's his girlfriend right there. And he actually texted his family goodbye.
Texted his girlfriend goodbye. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
There's audio of the cops talking with dispatch, and I'm gonna listen to this. The cops were like, I think they realized he was out of his car because he led him on a chase or something. He was out of his car. You hear one cop tell the other cop, when you go look for him, do not go by yourself because he's armed. And and right there, you're thinking to yourself, okay, because a lot of people want to do suicide by cop. That's a real thing.
Yes,
in other words, let me take a gun out there, raise it towards a cop, and then they'll shoot me dead. I don't have to take my own life. So they were very aware that even the cops were like, yeesh, this could be a dangerous situation for us to be in. It's crazy, man. This story is absolutely, that just tells you that you can have what is deemed or what looks like the best situation in the world. You really don't know with a lot of people. Yeah. You just don't know.
Look at this, though. He continued on. talking about his mother. She was basically there for me for everything. I could go back in time. I would have definitely found a way for me to go see her or her to come see me. It tore me apart. I can still feel her just training. I feel her presence there with me, and I still do. I know she's still watching over me. I try to be strong as much as I can. Now, check this out right here. Marshawn is still a rising star in the midst of his second season in NFL. Has left his family shattered by killing himself. His agent, Jonathan Pertley, said. But there are other subtle signs as the sports star's mental anguish. He lived a very reclusive life while at college. Former roommate Patrick Grange told the Daily Mail. Grange, who studied alongside Marshawn at Western Michigan University, said, quote, he essentially only did a few things. He hung out with his girlfriend. He played video games. He watched films and played football. That's what he did. Like, he was not into anything else. He didn't party. He didn't go out. Like, he was strictly about his family and football. That was the only two things in his life.
Wow.
I mean, what college student doesn't actually go out and party?
Yeah, that's unusual.
I know I partied when I was in college. Wow. This is really sad, man. Really sad. I guess he drew this here too.
Did I drop out or did you drop out?
No, I'm still right here.
Oh, okay. I guess I
didn't see any.
out.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody. I didn't see you drop out though. Man, this is sad, man. This is sad. 24 years old. And now he's passed away.
Oh. Hey, racist ass channel. That's got a black dude that owns half of it. You're racist. You white supremacist, Matrix you? Really?
Okay. Believe what you want to believe.
Well, Rhodes must be a racist. How many racist people you know go in business with black folks? Is that a thing now? I don't remember. Can you imagine? Oh, yeah, John, I'll show up to that meeting. Let me take my Klan hood off before I walk into the meeting.
I'm gonna admit something, man. I'm actually Clayton Bisley.
Clayton Bisbee from
I'm a black Klansman.
You got your sight back. It looks like.
Yeah, I can see now.
When asked, why did you decide to divorce your wife? Because she was an in-lover. Do you remember that at the end of the...
That's one of the funniest stand-ups ever.
Oh my God, it was historic. It was that is
Clayton
still
Bixby,
arguably the GOAT of all comedy shows that ever existed. Man, that was good.
Yeah.
That whole show was great. People forget Bill Burr was a writer on there, was just one of the side dudes. He was Bill Burr was in the racial draft. You remember when they had the racial draft? We take Tiger Woods. Hilarious. Hilarious.
Yeah.
The Asian contingent takes the Wu-Tang Clan. Oh God, it was good.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
They're all in the audience doing the Wu-Tang thing. Oh, it's
all right.
So
we got one more super chat here from Jeffrey 9794. Jesus is King. You're right. Thank you. Yes, I think we're all caught up on the super chats, man.
I think we are too.
Yeah, we covered all the topics we wanted to cover as far as I know.
I think what we should do is when we put a video out, at least for maybe the next month, we should remember in the comment section to say, hey, check your subscription, check your notification. We might ought to say that because evidently a lot of people, that's crazy, man. I got to go in and check my, let's see, what channel am I? Okay, I'm watching on Black and White Sports. Oh, wait, I'm still not on Black and White Sports. That's Black and White
You're
Sports
not?
too. No. Okay, here we are. Let's see. Oh, this gives me a good idea of how it's split up, though, John. Check this out. This should not happen. This should not happen. Black and White Sports has 236 people watching. Black and White Sports Football has 143 watching. Y'all kick ass. That's serious.
Yep.
Check this out. Black and White Sports 2 has 342 people watching. More than 100 than the big channel.
Wow.
We got 200,000 more subs on this big channel than that channel. And that's how many people don't know this stream is going on right now. Man, them sons of bees. I swear.
Well, anything else, Rhodes? It's just about lunchtime now.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern's full.
Well, we appreciate everybody coming out. Remember, I remember live streams every Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So that'll be the norm, but we're definitely going to probably implement that first hour of open live stream, second hour of members only. I think
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we should definitely be doing that on Fridays.
Hey, I saw you had a show. I've been lurking a little bit, Miss Fins. I've been lurking on your channel a little bit. I have. I saw that.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna get out of here. We appreciate everybody coming out. Peace. We're out.
Till next.